Hello everybody, and welcome back. Last time, we finally reached the town of Madra, and we were kinda given a new objective to explore the continent of Oceania, which is what we're going to do today. So let's get to it, shall we? Alright, so we are officially in Oceania, and we were told that if we wanted to go to Alafra, the same town that the Elder of Madra was supposed to be going, we should just go along the coast. So let's try that. And before that, here we have a new enemy. This is a Cobalt. It is level 10, it has 77 HP, no synergy, 80 attack, 17 defense, 47 agility and 7 luck. It has a Venus elemental resistance of 100, a Mars resistance of 72, a Jupiter resistance of 48 and a Mercury resistance of 72 as well. It normally yields 40 experience points, which then become 52 if we finish him off with a Jupiter gem. He drops 45 coins, which then become 58, and there is a 1 in 16 chances that then become a 1 in 4 that he will drop an oil drop. Now, as for his commands, he only has the basic attack and the defend command. So, a new enemy, but nothing particularly threatening. Let's see if we can get any of the unleashes on our new weapons. There we have Stone Justice and Dreamtime. Nice. And he goes down. Now, I forgot to do a few things. First, I'm going to fiddle with the Jin a bit, and then I'm going to equip the nurse cap on Jenna. I talked about it, but I forgot to equip it. So, alright, so here we have our first problem. This is the bridge that would allow us to reach Alafra in a flash. Unfortunately, it is broken, so we're going to have to take another route through Oceania. So, we're told that the fastest way was through the coast, but there is another way that is going through the Yampi Desert. I'll continue with that in a moment. First, we have another new enemy. This is a Dino. He is level 10, he has 82 hit points, no synergy, 84 attack, 23 defense, 35 agility and 8 luck. He has a Venus elemental resistance of 152, a Mars resistance of 100, a Jupiter resistance of 48 and a Mercury resistance of 100, and he has a Venus elemental power of 110. He normally yields 40 experience points, which then become 52 if we finish him off with a Jupiter gem. He drops 39 coins, which then become 50, and there is a 1 in 16 chances that then become a 1 in 4 that he will drop a herb. Now, as for his commands, he has the basic attack and a monster skill called Power Bite, which is a Venus based attack with an additional 12 points of damage. So, once again, a new enemy, but nothing particularly threatening. Let's see if we can take him out in one turn, and no. Alright, so, as I was trying to say, our other choice of reaching Alafra would be through the Yampi Desert. Before that, yet another new enemy. One moment. This is a Momonga. He is level 10, he has 53 HP, no synergy at all, 66 attack, 16 defense, 51 agility and 4 luck. He has a Venus elemental resistance of 127, a Mars resistance of 48, a Jupiter resistance of 7 and a Mercury resistance of 72. And he has a Jupiter elemental power of 110. He normally yields 29 experience points, which then become 37 if we finish him off with a Jupiter gem. He drops 31 coins, which then become 40. And there is a 1 in 32 chances that then become a 1 in 8 that he will drop a Weasel's Claw, which is an item that can be used in combat to deal damage. Now, as for his commands, of course, he has a basic attack and a monster skill called Quick Slash, which is a Jupiter based attack that deals an additional 12 points of damage. And we were caught by surprise, and there we have it. Alright. So, again, just a round of normal attacks, and then we have the Merc Unleash. And he fell asleep, so there we go. So, right here, this is the entrance to the Yampi Desert. And this is where things get a little complicated. So, in the continent of Oceania, there are two main paths, so to speak. The first off would be going through the Yampi Desert to reach Alafra. This is the way that will advance the plot. But there is another way, which is going south, around the continent, that will lead us to a bunch of towns and one big dungeon that, even though it is off the beaten path, it is actually not an optional dungeon. It's actually a dungeon that you need to do in order to complete the game. So, the next couple of episodes are going to be a bit weird in their sequence, so to speak. I'm going to almost complete the Yampi Desert, or the section that the game requires us for in these episodes, and in further episodes we're going to explore the south region of Oceania. So, for now, let's go ahead and enter the Yampi Desert. We have these pillars, which function the same as the one in the Deccan Plateau, meaning that we can use pound on them. And there's something here that I want to... there we go. But before that, yet another new enemy. We have an Emu. He's level 11, he has 98 HP, no synergy, 89 attack, 21 defense, 46 agility and 9 luck. He has a Venus elemental resistance of 127, a Mars resistance of 48, a Jupiter resistance of 7 and a Mercury resistance of 72. And he has a Jupiter elemental power of 110. He normally yields 53 experience points, which then becomes 68, and he drops 51 coins, which then becomes 66. There is a 1 in 32 chances, that then become a 1 in 8, that he will drop a Sacred Feather, which is an item that serves the same purpose as the Avoid synergy, so basically like a repel. As for his commands, he has the basic attack and the Claw/Monster skill, which is a Jupiter base attack with an additional 16 points of damage. Alright, since we're dealing with a group, I'm going to use synergies instead of just using the regular attack. And this will be a good chance to showcase the Plasma synergy. Pretty strong, took out 2 Momongas at once. Alright, so I'm actually going to go ahead and put up a shortcut for the pound synergy, since we will be using it quite a lot here. Alright, so we have a chest here. And we got the Guardian Ring. So this is also an artifact piece of equipment, and it's one of the few rings in the game. There aren't that many, but it basically provides a +4 to your defense, and the special effect that it has is that once you equip it, that character will receive a boost to their HP by 20. So I'm going to give it to Jenna for now. So with that out of the way, let's continue on. And here we have a small group of people. Can we just forget about Briggs? No, I'm not about to quit looking for him. There must be some way through this desert. We must press onward. As you can see, the Elder is quite insistent on finding a way through. He feels the only way to Alafra is through this desert. So, this is the small group that we heard about, that is being led by the Elder and the Mayor of Madra, and they're trying to get to Alafra in order to prove Pierce's innocence, but they seem to be stuck. So for now, let's continue on and see if we can aid them at a later time. Alright, so as I mentioned, as I was about to say, we have yet more of the wooden pillars. And we got an oil drop, nice. Alright, let's see if I remember this correctly. Nope, I think I messed it up. Did I? Yeah, so yeah, there's a Jupiter gene there, and in order to get it, we have to make sure that we don't take out the pillars that would allow us to hop over, which I just did, so I'm going to go back. Sorry about that. Yet another Cobalt. Let's get rid of him as quickly as possible. Alright, now I think I remember the proper way. You can also see the footprints of the gene up there. Yeah. Let's see if I remember correctly. We got the antidote. Wait. I think I messed it up again. Just to make sure. Yeah, now I remember. Sorry about that. let's go back yet again. And hopefully third time's the charm. Alright. So we want to avoid that one. And great. Well, it wasn't so bad. Luckily, one of them completely wasted its turn by defending. Alright, so yeah, we want to use Pound on the pillar here. And there we go. Now we just use it here. And we have a small ladder. And we can just hop across here. Alright. Okay, so a bit of a warning, this Jin is hostile, meaning that he will fight us, and since there's a high chance that it will run away, I'm going to take the chance to save my game. Because having to go through all this again will be really annoying. So, I'm going to attempt to finish him off using Echo on this first try. If he runs away, then I'm going to cut to the next one and I'm just going to fight him normally. So, let's go ahead. Alright, we have our second Jupiter Jin. This guy is called Blitz. He's level 11, he has 267 HP, 24 synergy, 65 attack, 17 defense, 50 agility and 8 luck. He has a Venus elemental resistance of 25, a Mars resistance of 100, a Jupiter resistance of 193 and a Mercury resistance of 100, and he has a Jupiter elemental power of 125. He normally yields 109 experience points, which then become 141 if we finish him off with a Venus Jin. He drops 126 coins, which then become 163, and of course he doesn't drop any items in particular. As for his commands, he has the basic attack, the Whirlwind synergy, the Bolt synergy, the Slash synergy, the Raise synergy, and of course the Flee command. So, I'm going to use just basic attacks, basic synergies for the first turn, and then see if I can finish him off with Echo last. Cool, he did not run away. I get the feeling that one more round of attacks will not be enough to take him out. So if he doesn't run away from this one, we should be fine. I should be able to take him out with Felix on our next turn. Alright, great. What? Ah man, I completely messed up the math on my head. Sorry about that. Well, at least we got a level out of it. We found the Jupiter Jin Blitz. Alright, so quickly let's go over its effects. So, his effect in battle is that he deals a Jupiter base attack that is equal to the user's standard physical attack with an additional 30 points of damage, and he may inflict the stun condition. He provides a set stat bonus of plus 10 to your base HP, plus 4 to your base synergy, and plus 3 to your base attack. Now, since we have yet another Jupiter Jin, we have access to yet another summon. So I'm going to quickly go over that one. Atalanta, the Heavenly Huntress. She requires 2 Jupiter Jin, she has a base power of 60, she has an HP multiplier of 6%, and after she is cast, the user gets a plus 30 to their Jupiter elemental power. Alright, now on to the new classes. Now that Sheba has 2 Jupiter Jin, she can access another rank in the Windseer class, the Magician. This rank provides her with a 90% in HP, a 150% in synergy, 90% attack. She now has standard defense, which is fairly low for this point, 140% in agility and 110% luck, which remains unchanged. What has changed is that now that she has reached the Magician, she has access to a few new synergies. Well, for the moment only one. She has access to the Impact synergy, which is a support synergy that can be used to boost a target's attack by 25%. And it can be used up to 2 times. It stacks up to 2. So first I'm going to quickly move that. Then let's go on to the dual elemental classes. If Felix were to hold 2 Jupiter genes, he can now reach the Illusionist rank in the Apprentice class. He has 120% HP, 130% synergy, 120% attack, 110% defense, 130% agility, and his luck of course remains unchanged, and he has not unlocked any new synergies whatsoever because of his rank. On to the other side, if Jenna were to hold 2 Jupiter genes, she will also reach the Illusionist rank in the Page class. So yeah, the name of these ranks are the same, but the synergies that they unlock are different. However, as for the stats, they are also the same, so I'm not going to go through those again. And still, no new synergies unlocked via rank. So with that out of the way, let's continue. Let's see here. Wrong one, sorry. Alright. I believe we have to go, yeah, up here. Well, more enemies. Alright, let's go down here. And all the way to the right. And here we have a Synergy Stone. Now, usually, whenever you see a Synergy Stone in the middle of a dungeon, that is a good indication that there is an enemy, or particularly a boss fight, coming up soon. And this is also the case here. So, first I'm going to spread out the healing items. Let's go ahead and give one of these to Sheva. Alright. I'm going to have to use one of them to heal Sheva. Alright. Alright. Wrong one. Or rather, I was facing the wrong way. So even though we were given the Synergy Stone, the boss fight is not immediately right away. We have to deal with a small puzzle, I guess. So we have something that is burrowing through the sand and he's leaving a trail. And we want to leave whatever it is that is underground somewhere. So we want to make sure that we use Pound at the right moment. I believe this should be fine. Yeah. And right there, we got a small glimpse of whatever that is. It seems to be a scorpion. Yet again, we have to lead him, in this case, north. So we wanna... No, I believe. Alright. One more, and we should finally be able to confront him. This one is a little bit more annoying. Let's see. I keep missing, sorry. Alright. So, be very careful here. I advise saving here because the boss battle that we are about to encounter is, I think, the first proper challenge that the game gives you. The chest beaters were pretty much a warm-up, because even if you didn't grind at all, as long as you were able to use the synergies that you had, you should be able to take them out. That is not the case for the boss that we're about to encounter, so I'm going to save, because there's a decent chance that I may lose. Let's see, alright. Alright. Alright, the first proper boss battle in the game. We have the King Scorpion. He is level 18, he is double our level. He has 1064 HP, no synergy at all, 101 attack, 32 defense, 39 agility, and 40 luck, meaning that he should be immune to any status conditions. He has a Venus elemental resistance of 72, a Mars resistance of 48, a Jupiter resistance of 100, and a Mercury resistance of 72. And he has a Venus elemental power of 95. He normally yields 440 experience points, which then become 572 if we were to finish him off with a Mars Gin. He drops 228 coins, which then become 296, and he has a guaranteed drop of a Vial, which is a healing item that restores 500 HP. Now, as for his commands, he has the basic attack, and he has a bunch of monster skills. First off, we have the Sun Breath, which is a Venus base attack with a power rating of 35, and it has a range of 3, meaning our whole party at this point. He has the Desert Gasp, which is a Venus attack with a power rating of 45, and it may lower a target's defense by 12.5%, also has a range of 3. He has the Twin Shear, which is a Venus attack with a 1.8 multiplier, this is a single target attack. The Paralitail, which is a Venus base attack with an additional 20 points of damage, and it may inflict the stun condition. And the Poison Tail, which is a Venus base attack with an additional 30 points of damage, and it may inflict the poison status. And finally he has the Defend command. So yeah, a very imposing enemy which can quickly completely ruin you if he uses the proper monster skills in a row. He is weak to fire, so we want to make sure that we keep Jenna alive. Alright, that's about 160. Since I am going to try and use the use Cannon to finish him off, I'm going to use Impact twice to fully boost Jenna's attack. And see, I think he was defending this turn, yeah. So he should have racked up at least 200 damage. I'm trying to keep a mental check of that. Oh, here we go. Alright, luckily he was not able to lower anyone's defense, so far so good. And 48 and 65. Sun Breath. Alright, I should heal up Felix. He's taken a sizable amount of damage. Jenna should be fine for now, and hopefully he'll ignore Sheva. So yeah, even though he just used 2 monster skills which have a range of 3, he apparently positioned the arrows so that he would not hit Sheva, which is very dumb. Oh no. Alright. I think I'm going to use the net to fully heal Felix. Use Fume and maybe Plasma once more. And I think I'm going to start just using Cannon and see how much damage I can deal. 19, 38, not bad. Alright, let's actually use Iron to boost our defense, and let's see how much damage Cannon deals. Let's use a Herb here. 97, that's okay. I expected at least 100, but I'll take it. So I'm going to get Iron back so I can use him again, and I'll do the same for Cannon. And I'm going to use Sheva mostly for healing. Since I completely messed up on getting the bonus on the Jin, I'm really trying to see if I can get it on the Scorpion King. Alright, let's use Iron here. Let's use Cannon once more and just heal up Jenna. Luckily he hasn't used Twin Shear. That can completely kill you almost. please. Alright. And now Jenna's attack is back to normal, so I don't know if I'll get enough turns to actually boost that. I hope I don't end up screwing myself for trying to get the bonus. I'm starting to worry that... I'm starting to think that that may end up happening. Well, oh, undeadly poison. I was fairly lucky, I guess, I gotta say. I got hit like 2 times without getting infected. Alright, let's use iron. And cannon here. I don't have any antidotes? Oh no. She has them. Alright, let's do that. And let's use impact. So, alright. So the way poison works is you usually take damage after you take any action. But since my action was curing that, she was able to avoid the damage, luckily. Alright, let's use breath to heal Jenna. Come on! I'm really messing up here. Alright. Last chance. If the next cannon doesn't take him out, then that's it. I worry Sheva might die. Just in case. Oh no. Oh, thank God. Alright. Please kill him. There we go. That was more close than I wanted it to be. Well, we got him. And we got the scoop gem. So, the scoop gem bestows a scoop when equipped. This is the same synergy that the King Scorpion used to dig a hole in the ground. So I will usually give it to Felix because digging holes I think is somewhat related to Venus, but since Jenna only has the pound synergy, I'm going to give it to her. And let's go ahead and use scoop right here. Alright, we're back up. Let's quickly heal. Alright, so we got the Scorpion King and we got the Scoop Gem and a Jupiter Gem. I think that's enough for now. There's more to be done in the Yampi Desert, but as I mentioned previously, I want to leave that for later. I mostly wanted to get the Scoop synergy because it will come in handy for when it comes to exploring the south region of Oceania. So next time we're going to begin an exploration on the southern region of Oceania and see what we can find there. See you guys then.